event for children on the local square, if you have a tag in there, family, had kids, whatever it is, you can easily extract that from your database and be intentional, and you're just marketing to those people that have kids, so that you're not annoying the people who don't have kids. I'm not saying to annoy them, but if you're sending out so many updates, they're going to be like, kind of how I said in the beginning with your database, if it's overwhelming, you just ignore it. But if it's intentional and it speaks to them, they're not going to ignore it. So if they're dog lovers, and that's an important tag to you, you put dog lover on it. And then when there's something going on for dogs locally, you can send it to them directly and not bother the people who don't even like pets. So great about that. You just build those stronger relationships, and they think that you know them, but they feel that. They feel that intentionality and feel that connection. And that builds the relationships, more referrals,
How are you?
business, and then that just keeps going.
Absolutely. And so we have some team members. So this is where the phone extraction can become an issue, because if you have people saved in your phone, like Billy's on, that's what's going to get uploaded to your database when you do that
I'm
phone
working.
kind of data transfer.
I'm attending a Zoom
to
meeting.
go through and clean those up, right? So
I'm attending a Zoom meeting.
Remember, like he downloaded like all 1,500 of his phone contacts.
And by the way,
I'm like, so our client care manager can't call.
it's a Zoom meeting. By the way, my ceiling fan is coming. Maybe it will arrive around May 1 or 3.
What about like investors? Like we have an investor tag. So when we have like right now, for whatever reason, we have like multiple off-market properties that are kind of circling around.
Are you at work?
Whether it's somebody else trying to list an off-market, for example, or people who kind of need to sell, but they don't want to do the work to pick up, for example. And we have an easy list of investors.
Yep, I did. Because it's really hot. I really can't sleep.
So that is a way, for example, when we're talking about making it faster to uncover like that hidden business in your database. So think of the tags that could directly be correlated to the type of business that you do. You do a lot with, first-time homebuyers, with downsizers, whatever other kind of niche type of buyer or seller that.
Why? But then why did you give me some money for my selling phone? Hello, Mystic.
Overtagging is not the goal.
Yeah, for sure. So the leader key, so I'm gonna pull up the playbook in a second. I think they kind of show you some of the stuff that we have in there, which will help tie together what you're saying with tagging and the database spreadsheet, all those kinds of
That's
things,
not
right?
good.
But when you're talking about like a contact, it is to me one of those sometimes where less is more.
So what are you doing
That's
now?
why for us, like, it's a minimum of name, phone, email, for example. Now, when you
How long you
you
never work, or how long
that's when you can get the address. That's when you can get
you work construction?
How many kids did you have again? Or like, what's your pet's name? It gives you a reason to read.
Are you sure you're okay?
Sometimes if you try to get all of that up front, then it just
I felt bad.
right? With that said, if you're cleaning up your database and you're seeing that you've got people with like no name,
I felt bad,
or like,
Julie.
who's probably fake names, you probably delete that person. Maybe they use a real email, but they're clearly trying to evade like you reaching out to them. We've had some crazy emails that have snuck
I'll just
through,
go to
like,
another place.
don't touch this at AOL.com. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
sure?
and so things like that. Sometimes over time, like,
Good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good to know.
One person might have deleted the email. One person might have deleted the phone number. One day you go to pull up a contact and they have no active phone or email. So delete that person, right? This is, again, where the cleaning up comes into play. If somebody has bounced emails, so if you have a separate email platform like we use MailChimp for that, for mass emails, where we could see the more bounced emails that you have, that actually hurts your email reach. And so removing those from your email platform actually helps. And so it's a good
I'm
thing to
just
check,
eating.
like either monthly or quarterly at least. Like
I'm
you have a lot of
hungry.
like hard bounce, it'll say hard bounce
That's why.
emails. And then either at least delete the email if the phone number is still good. And if that person has a phone number, like an internet lead, then just delete the contact, right? The obvious wrong are the phone numbers in spam. The people that you don't know, you don't remember, you haven't connected with. So some of those, I go both ways. It's like they've made it in your database for a reason. So I'm more of the approach to give them a call first to be like, hey, I'm so sorry, I can't remember where we connected, but you're in my phone, you're in my database.
Just a little.
So at some point you must have raised your hand with a real estate need. And so how can I help you? I'm just trying to get back in touch or whatever. Right? Something of that extent. Now if they're like, I have no clue talking about, I've never needed any real estate help and blah blah blah, then you remove them. Or, you might have the conversation and uncover a need. So I am more to do that before just scrapping them. But if you're someone where you're an extremely low I and you're like, I'm never gonna do that, then don't have to say there for no reason, then just delete it. If you like something I say to team members and to coaching clients, if you truly are not going to pick up the phone and call that to their phone number, then there's no point in having them in the system. Just delete them. I don't have time to nitpick with you all day long about why you don't want to call this one contact. Even if it's a mom or dad, if you really feel like you're never calling them, then just delete them from the database and move on, because there's thousands and millions of other people in the world that you can try to procure their information and get them.
Exactly. And I'm just gonna add, like, because I'm the one who will always say, "Oh, I'll do it at some point." If I haven't done it up to this point,
Good for you.
be honest with
They
yourself.
got your
Like,
number.
don't set yourself up for failure, because guess what? You're gonna fail if you keep setting yourself up. So I'm the same way. If I'm gonna do it,
Good for you,
If I'm
Adrian.
not, I'm getting better at just being like, listen, I'm never gonna do it. Let me just quiet the noise.
100%, right? And so then the key, these are your priorities. These are the people that should ideally be part of that 4 to 200 plus, right? So obviously people like people you know, like, and trust, right? So your sphere, not necessarily people who know, like, and trust you. So for example, Chris and I, we teach a lot, right? There's people who come up to me, they love our classes. I've never met them before.
What things you telling them?
They're not in my phone. They're not in my sphere per se, because I've never met them, even though I might be in their world, so to speak, right? And so as far as the database or my personal phone, even, it's going to be people who I know, like, and trust, right? So think of it from that perspective. Of course, if you have past clients,
Yes,
or lead the conversations
and
interaction in open house,
and May 1st.
Your referral partners, whether that's Asian
May 1st or
like a sphere referral,
May 2nd or May 3rd. Tentative schedule will be May 3rd.
Right? So those are also referral partners.
Thank you, Miss Harsha.
People on your farm, anybody that you would feel comfortable to call, then obviously those are the people that you want to keep in your database, right? And then quality over quantity. So yes.
Okay, Adrian, as you said.
Actually people that you are ever actually going to call, then maybe we just delete the other 24,500 and then we just pare that down, right? And
yep,
we're
June.
more intentional with our activities. We're more intentional with where we're spending our focused efforts and our dollars, and it just helps.
And you eliminate that overwhelm. Like, don't overwork yourselves. Like, I just can't. I'm getting to that point, and even in my life decluttering, realizing like how much you don't need. Like I use the same concept with my database that I do in my bathroom when I'm cleaning out underneath the sink. I'm like, this hair product that I got for free in one of my kits that I said I was going to use 4 years ago, and it's still underneath here. I'm not going to use it. Get rid of it. And it's the same. Your database is the same. Don't overwhelm yourself, and that's why none of us use it to the highest capability, because it is that closet that has a bunch of stuff in there that you think you're going to use at some point, but you never do.
Absolutely. Can you see the playbook?
Yep.
I did have it open. I just reopened it again. So this is
thank you, Bradley.
Like after the class with the replay, right? It's got a little bit of what's inside, and this is I think it's like 12 pages long or something like that, including the kind of front backs, right? So
you're the host of the Zoom meeting.
With, a CRM
my boss just wanted me to join.
the links are built in. It's a PDF, but so I'm going to encourage you to open up the PDF and then go through and then click the links first so that you can make a copy. It should open up. I'm not logged in. This is whatever my other browser. But it should open up for you to just click the into your Google Drive, for example, to make a copy of what that spreadsheet is. Actually, let me do it in Gmail so that you guys can actually
Yeah.
see the document.
Hold on.
So bear with me. I do want you to see the templates you're going to be receiving. So then if you have questions, again, please
Okay, just minimize their voice.
It's going to be pretty straightforward. So it's going to show up like this, right? Do you want to make a copy?
So John, where are you going? Which place are you going? Another state? Another state?
Click an outside link. You see it now? The tracker?
Yep.
I'm just going to duplicate. I don't have like 5 copies of these later on. So this is just super simple, right? So for the cleanup tracker, this is what we would recommend. Maybe you start May 1st, right? On Friday, for example. And it's basically 4 weeks. So you can even start next Monday, for example.
500 kilometers?
Cleaned up. So
what's the name of the place?
For example, you're the team with 11,000, then you're not going to get to 11,000 in 30 days. But how many of those, if they're tagged, then how many of those are actual mets? And then start with those if you're looking to clean those up. And if they're not tagged, like maybe you just have like a big database and you're literally starting from scratch, then you're not going to get through in 30 days, and that's okay. But give yourself
okay. Oh my God. 4,500 kilometers from home.
Because if you are in our community, Josie went over how co-work works in Claude, and it could be super helpful in what she's showing right now. So if you are in that, go back and watch it because some great information there. It should
you did an AI session about using AI to help clean up like your database in the background.
Yeah. Flin Flon?
So like
that's like oh, it's a copper mine.
When I first started, and I knew that it would take me like 6 months, I think, to get through the entire.
Hello, Croy.
The level it was, but with all the other things that I needed to do, then 6 months is what it was going to take. So give yourself whatever attainable goal that you can to just get through it, and then as you enter it, it'll calculate your progress. You can put little notes if you want. You can put like if you're duplicating, so that way you're also tracking. So
okay. You travel all over Canada for work. Yeah, the superpower country.
So this is just a simple, again, database tracker. And then
you're in Arizona right now, Croy.
Practices for you guys. We have a reset checklist here that you can go through. So this is another big one. So we're including a copy of our
Amika.
CRM
What's this?
Courses.
Amika Chihasibuan. Why should I show you? You have a small titty. Ew. Ew. My home is Cape Breton.
Kind of the most common, most basic, right? So a met versus a non-met. Literally, have we met or not, right? A past client, buyer,
and small titty. Ew.
So it's me, buyer. Seller means that they're active. Buyer sold is a past client, right? So I'll use those like a past
you have a small titty. Why should I?
Now, if you want like the year that they closed, so if you
it's warm in Arizona.
Just your 2025 clients, for example, then that's where that tag comes.
Yeah.
Or, like, the month that
this one, Amika Chihasibuan.
If you run like a VIP program like we do, right? Or talent.
So it's like a province, June, right?
If you're someone that's looking to grow your team. And then there's things like, family, active buyer, active seller, nurturers, out of area. We have a lot of clients that moved out of the state, but they still
yeah,
engage
I can tell. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we're doing a
and then you know what?
And we know that they now live
and then
in, like,
you know what, Croy? cry.
don't necessarily like
They're
them.
using American. Sometimes they're using
Or
American
email
or
and text, right? Knowing that
American
they're not from
names,
Arizona to come
but
to
you
like
can tell
whatever
that they are not from
photo event
America.
they might be having, for example.
Troy, your
So
name
those
is
are tags and
Troy.
groups. So tags and groups is another term that can be used interchangeably
Oh,
versus
that's
like
kind of
name source or
far.
event source. So
It's cold.
like how did you meet this person, right? Was it a family member? Is it an SOI, sphere of influence, a client referral, an ISA lead, website lead? We
No,
started off the house.
other
Did
people
they reach
here,
out to you through
other people
physical
here, like
calling,
especially from
FaceTime,
India,
social
they
media,
will act
for
like they are
example?
from
So you can
America, but
add
you
to
can
this
tell them
source
that they
associated
they are not
disclosure.
from America.
Pro tip at the bottom. For niche groups, like we said before, so if you're part of like a pickleball club, if you're
Kapika.
or church or PTA, or if you're part of
So
a fraternity, for example,
pretending
where
like
you have a
they're
lot of people that
Americans.
yes, they're your sphere, but it's important to note that they're specifically sphere because of your fraternity or sorority.
Open
Example,
tab,
because
optional
that is a
tags.
specific core group that you can potentially market to and offer different custom type of really big services to. So this is
No,
one that
it's
we
not.
end up keeping in hand. And this is
It's
where
Britney
with it,
Spears.
don't have too many. Like
Right. But I want to double back on something you were talking about. So a lot of people
Wow,
don't
dual citizen
understand
you
that what
are,
if
June.
someone who moved out of the
So you can
area
also
and
work
getting
in
these they're
America.
not being invited to events, they're not, gonna be back where I am in Georgia, they're not gonna be
Well,
back
you
here.
know, they're attention
So
seeker
life story. I have
because they
a
think
client
that if
that
you're
she went
American,
to Kentucky to be with her daughter,
because
had
they think if you're
her
American,
Mother's Day card.
you
I
will
sent her
the attention will be in you,
many of my
like that.
mailers that I send out to everybody. I am obviously
Right.
inviting her to local things, but when she moved up there originally with her daughter. Then she was like wanting to buy her own house because I guess she realized living with her daughter was not what she chalked it up to be. Guess
Yeah,
who
but
reached
you
out to
know,
connect her with somebody because she
example for
had
this
very recently. I stayed in touch
guy
with her.
from
So
India.
right
Show me your boobs.
she called me to find her an agent, and I
Show
wanted
me
to
your
referral
what's
off
this?
of that. So there is absolutely every reason why you should stay in
See?
touch with people who are out of area, but
Oh, you're
you
just
also
taking
want
a
to be
lunch break.
intentional. You don't want to bog them down with the events and things like that. So you want them to know you're still in real estate, you still care about them, even though you may not be able to service them in the state. I still can help you in the area you're in, and that's something you want to include in your drip marketing campaigns or your mailers out. Don't forget just because I don't work there, I have
IVY.
referral people that I can connect you with, however you word it, but just keep that in the back of your mind.
absolutely. And for us, we do virtual events once in a while. So there's some people, even local, they'll never come to a local event, but if it's online or virtual, then you will see them on Zoom, and it's like, okay, good to see you. So there's a CRM lead input cheat sheet. So I want to pull this up as well.
It's okay.
Because we don't have
It's a lot of work to do.
Something that
And you know what?
Somewhere if you wanted to make a copy
I don't know.
for your own templates. So this is
I think I'm going to find
this
another
was
job.
something that I actually had a VA create because
Watching crime
there was too much
documentaries.
for my liking, and for getting different fields, right? And so because we use a Google form, like Carissa said, we get a lot of this information, but it's the team.
Yeah, it's a lot to
that assign
do.
it.
So many
Ours is one that the
commands.
team members submit when they have like a new page or a new lead rather to submit to the team, and then our ops team will be the ones to move that information over into the two CRMs because we still have to track them in both. But it's just something very simple. It just gives a simple visual like, did I follow the fields literally in the order that they are in the system? So this
It's
is
a Zoom
something that
meeting
I, like, highly
about
recommend.
CRM.
Since like years ago, I had one VA do it. I looked it over, tweaked it up, and so every time we have like a new admin, and even with the agents, like this is something I can just give them to help them remember. Like, and it's literally laid out in the order that they would be entering it in on the screen.
It's the Zoom meeting.
That's why it's called a little cheat sheet. So this is something that you guys will get a copy of as well. We will touch on the drip campaigns a little later. I was trying to scroll down. Database spreadsheet. So when I was looking for just to pull that up before we go back to the slides, and so just to really help you guys realize just how simple
it's about CRM, like database.
But this is literally the type of stuff that you would want to then move over into a CRM once you have one, right? So if you don't have a CRM yet, you're just collecting like basic contact information. But then also what is the lead type? Is it a buyer, seller, investor, renter, tenant, right? All of that we have on the recommended tags and lead sources, for example. What's their lead source? If you want to record like their career information, some CRMs like command, like the more data that you give it, that's how you increase the database health score. Their birthday, do they have a spouse or something like that, and then just general notes like, I met this person at my friend's barbecue last weekend, and he mentioned
No, not my first language.
whatever.
My first language
So
is
just a simple spreadsheet again. If you
my
don't
own
have a
dialect.
database,
Second is Filipino, which is our national language here. But we, as a Bis- as a Bisaya, I mean, I can't speak fluently in Tagalog, and it's hard for us to to speak Tagalog. But we can speak English. Yeah, Bisaya. Not so. I'm trying to be, you know. Yeah, Visayan. So the Philippines. Okay, the Philippines composed of three islands: Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. I'm in Visayas, and our dialect is Bisaya. And the way we talk, it's very thick, right? And the way we talk about, if we speak Tagalog, my goodness. Yeah, I know, right? And if you are a Bisaya, it's easier for you to speak English than our second language, which is the Tagalog. What's your two languages, John, aside from English? You want me to teach Filipino, but you need to pay me. It's like an extra money for me. Oh, this one is a flat now, so it's a Filipino. It's I'm trying. Don't you know that Philippines conquer don't you know that Spanish conquered the Philippines for 333 years? So some words as a Bisaya. So some words as a Bisaya, it's Spanish. Yes, 333. Yep. 1521. 1521. Yep. 333 years. And then USA came here, the Japanese came here. So that's why Philippines is very diverse country. So open. So as you can see, some Filipinos look like Chinese, some Filipinos look like this. I'm in my 30s already. Maybe not anymore because it's so my work is kind of stress. But I don't put myself so stressed because it will make me sick. It's so boring. What can I do? I know, right?
That's how to draft like a 90-day follow-up drip campaign, and then you just have to customize like what intent, who would this campaign be going to, what's your goal for it, for example, and then the rest of it, it'll give you like call, text, email kind of combinations, tasks, and then from there you still want to like
Yes, I do
through
have a
and make sure
family.
the tone accurate
My
and things
neighbors
of that
here
nature, but
are
the
my
goal doesn't
sister
have to
and
be
brother.
like
And my
90%.
parents' house is like 5 minutes walk,
And the more that a
5 or 10
easier
minutes
way of
walk,
speaking, the more that you use it, the better it will do up for. Right? You guys have a full AI prompt for that.
or 3 or I don't know,
Like long
maybe 5 minutes
AI
walk.
assistant. So you can set it up within
I just live
seconds.
alone.
Somebody just comes in as a fresh lead, and depending on how they're coming in, you can set up your AI assistant to start a conversation, and then once it gets to a point where the AI can handle it, it does hand off to you, so it'll notify you. It's just another way
Yeah,
to
I know.
easily. So,
Yes,
Absolutely.
I live
We talked
alone.
about this. I'm not going to spend too much time
I'm
on
with
this,
my
but
3 dogs,
wanted to
my
bring
guardian
up
angel,
I thought was pretty
my
helpful as a
guardian,
reminder. So
my
it's not
guardian
just
that
like
eats
your
a
database
lot.
is never set it and forget it. Like auto plans and drip campaigns, yes. But you constantly need to be loving on your database and engaging it, right? That's why we say garbage in, garbage out, right? So if you're not
What's wrong with me?
good information and good content, good data,
Then what's wrong with you?
you
Huh?
pressure. And so you want to
What's
create
wrong with you?
the flow of a client. So you have
You ask me what's wrong with me. What's
their
wrong with
lead
you?
source is never going to change, right? The origin source. So maybe they do business with you, for years from now.
What's wrong with you, John Lewis?
What their lead source is, right? So like Facebook.
I've got lots of issues, girl.
And then
Well,
so the tag initially would be a non-net. So I'm Facebook lead. I end up in your database. I'm a non-net. But then you reach me somehow. I engage with you. So
you
then
learn from your
I shift you
experience.
to a net. Now I'm like,
So next
actually, I am
time,
thinking of buying this summer. Awesome. So now I'm a
you need
buyer,
to find
right?
the
You're trying
better
to set up
one.
your consultation.
If you are open
Once you
to
secure it, I'm like, yeah, I like you.
have
I
a
want
re-
to
open
add
to have a
you.
relationship
Now I'm an active
again,
client, right?
right?
And then boom, you found me a new home. Now I become
Since
a
your
so this is
ex,
where when you
since your
have
ex is like this,
they're
I
called
mean like
auto
that,
plans and they're called smart plans.
then the next person that you're going to have a relationship should be,
CRM that you're
you know.
they're all very, very similar. And as long as you're using it, it
So you are picky. So you're picky like so sexy and beautiful girls. Yes, learning is always good. And you should learn from your mistake.
Because what I might send to a non-net is different
Correct.
than what I'm sending to
Troy, you are into beautiful girls.
client. And it's
And,
definitely different than what I'm sending
you
to a
know,
past client. So if I've never
nice
understood this person and now
figure,
past client,
right?
getting my non-net type of campaigns, then they're
Oh, okay. If you'd like that
just like a number, and they don't have that connection.
over a year, it's still, it's still,
Fix the names of those automations. This is why your name is important in your
it's
database.
still,
It will say like whatever you have them saved in there as is what their paid first name, and that's a lot of the time what agents are sending.
are you divorced, June?
Paid first name, and I'm like,
You like other girls?
okay, so
You didn't find a loyalty on that.
just capture here.
If you like, you know.
Earlier, but we just we're diving deeper now. So why are you using a Google form, right? It's easy for people to fill out, right? If you're in a grocery store, I'm gonna use the example of I'm just a solo agent. I don't have an admin person who's gonna put them in my database. So I'm at a grocery store. It's easy for me to share a Google form with someone or for me
Never
to
married. I have one daughter. Her name is Journey. Never married. It's through the ring. June, you should give it to me.
So finally, she asked me.
Thank you, Troy.
I dropped the ball because I talked to her for probably 5 years. She's like,
June, why you throw it away? You should give it to me. I just pawned it in the pawn shop.
So I literally pulled out my Google form and I said, let me grab your information and I'll connect with you. Because once I fill out that Google form, it goes to a spreadsheet for me. So I don't have it where it goes right directly into my CRM, but I do have it go to a spreadsheet. So that spreadsheet has all the information that I need on there. to put in either my CRM or just to follow up at that point. So I'm not losing it. I'm not writing it on a piece of paper, shoving it in my pocket, getting crumpled, acting as a coaster later, my dog eating it. I mean, that's why. So it works on any device. You can connect it if you are
You will have to go to near.
Zapier,
Yes, my name is Ivy.
and it eliminates
You have to go to near the city of Chicago. Oh, it's hard to find
sources.
now,
Your
June.
CRM most likely has sources built in, right? So you
How
wanna
long
make
you've
sure
been
that
single,
they're
Troy?
in categories and you're not just making things up
How
as
long
you
you've been
go.
single,
So you
Troy?
narrow it down because over tagging, over sourcing, it gets crazy because then how are you targeting everybody? If
Not too
they're all
long.
different categories, you might have like the person I was talking about earlier.
Ex-wife, right?
Talking about her with her CRM.
How old? Oh,
She
okay.
had like
She is younger than you.
like I'm not even 7 pages of tags.
She's younger than
All
you.
of them were like one for like one was tagged this
You
one
can find. You can find. You can find loyal
buyer in
if the girl is kind of
you
outdoor.
need to know that they're
Taking place the same.
specifically using that as
Well,
so understand that you may have some of the same tags duplicated. Not
oh, it's easier, but it's a waste of money.
your sources are able to be utilized across the board. And so at minimum, our recommendation is name, phone number, email, time frame to buy or sell, and best times of contact. So even if they're like, I'm not ready to buy or sell, have that as an option. Like they're not ready, but they're thinking about it, right? Because at that point, you can put them on a long-term drip where you're just touching them every once in a while.
Right, that's right. It's easier to get a new one, but it's a waste of money.
And so this is one of the links in the playbook on that last page, I think, where you guys can click. You'll get a copy of this Google one, or you can make a copy rather, and then you can customize. Like it'll show the real estate ops logo at the top. You can slap your own logo in there, or just a different image if you want. And so, like Krista said, she uses this for herself. You can also just text the link to like a
Sweet person.
Hey, like I'm on the road right now, but
50% evil, 50% good.
You just fill that out for me real quick, and then let them put their name, phone, email, for example. Best time to reach them, and things of that nature. Somebody in the chat put like Jot forms. Jot forms is very similar to Google Forms. So I haven't used Jot forms because we're so integrated with like the Google Suite, but it's just another option for that you can do the same thing basically.
Yeah, Jot forms is very pretty.
Yeah.
I will say Jot forms is pretty. It's very clean, professional looking.
For sure.
Google Forms clearly it's free, so that's why I'm always about.
All right, Troy.
And it still does what you need it to do, absolutely. And if you guys don't know already, you can save a Google form on your phone, and it'll show up just like an app. So it's easily shared, so you always have it on there. So when you open up the Google form on your phone, for an iPhone at least, at the bottom there'll be a little button that you press that says add to screen or add to home screen. Click that, and it literally shows up whatever you have it named as an app. So
besides money cannot buy love. No, some people can buy love. Money can buy love. You know, especially here. You know what? That's what I observed here. Even if they don't, even if you don't love the person, and then he has money.
With Jot form and maybe now Google Forms this way too.
They
said
yes.
Say for example, you ask
know,
questions and it kind of creates a flow chart. So if the person answers yes, they'll go to this series of questions. If they answer no, they will go in a different direction. And I wasn't certain if Google Forms has that kind of pathway. Yeah, absolutely. Now I don't know again, like on the back end of Jot forms, but I'm the one that creates all the Google forms for the team. So yes, you can basically set like triggers to conditions, if you will, right? So if they answer this, then it'll go to this section. Versus if they answer this, it'll go to this section. So for example, with our team's lead input form, if somebody says like, was this a referral? It's like one of the questions. If it's yes, then they have to give us the referral information because we have the VIP program. So whether it's an agent or a sphere, we want to be able to send them like a thank you, et cetera, right? And if it's no, then it just bypasses that entire referral portion that's in the back end of the Google form, and it'll just take them directly to like the lead source and other questions. So yes, so Google Forms has the ability as well. It's just setting it up on the back end. Okay. And so drip campaigns is what we wanted to kind of touch on, right? So if you're not familiar with what a drip campaign is, it's an auto campaign, whatever again your CRM might call it, but basically how you can stay in touch consistently through phone calls, email, text, tasks, right? So tasks would be something you manually have to do versus one of the other
Aaron,
kind of
hello.
automations. And so it's a way
Ivy here.
you can consistently kind of help build a little bit of trust over time. You don't want to be adding that. You don't want a drip campaign that's